Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. On a recent return back to the Sunshine State, I had to make a trip down to the Sarasota region. Whilst I was in the area, I knew there was a dead mall down there. One that had been dying for quite a while and has been on my radar for a couple of years, but I was not noted of until recently on how bad it was doing. Once I knew I was heading to the Sarasota region anyways on this trip, I decided to make a trek out to this mall and finally visit it, and I was extremely shocked. I did not know that it was doing this awful. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sarasota Square Mall in Sarasota, Florida. This may be potentially one of the last videos taken in this place and one of the final walks we may see in this property. With no remaining inline tenants other than a couple food court tenants and anchors, this mall is basically on its deathbed and can close any day now. So let's take this walk through this mall in case if we never see it again. To begin with the history, Arlene Realty and Development Corporation announced plans for the Sarasota Square Mall in 1976 to bring an indoor mall to the Sarasota region. They planned to drag JCPenney away from the existing outdoor Southgate Plaza and add a Maas Brothers as its anchors. In addition, Byron's and a 6-screen movie theater would be planned for the property. Construction would take place in 1976 and would be completed a year later. Sarasota Square Mall would officially open its doors on September 28, 1977, with Maas Brothers, Byron's, and the theater opening up a little earlier on August 4th. Sarasota Square would receive great fanfare and have a successful start. Some early tenants would include Camelot Music, Kinney Shoes, and Morrison's Cafeteria, and more would keep coming. 6 more theater screens would be constructed in an out parcel. And Sears would come join Sarasota Square Mall in October of 1979, building its anchor on the north side of the property. Sarasota Square Mall would keep going on strong entering into the 80s. However, Byron's would close in 1985. The space would be converted into the Trellis Garden food court, which would make its debut in March of 1986. Following this, an expansion would continue out from the food court to add Parisian as an additional anchor to Sarasota Square Mall, opening their second location outside of Alabama. Parisian would open its store at Sarasota Square Mall on November 1st, 1989, just in time for the holiday season. More changes would come to Sarasota Square in the 1990s, as Maas Brothers would be converted to Burdines in 1991. Whilst Burdines already had an existing location at Southgate Plaza, they would operate both locations simultaneously. During the 90s, Dillard's really wanted to open a location at Sarasota Square Mall, and in 1995, it was reported that Parisian sold its store at Sarasota Square Mall to Dillard's. However, if that didn't happen, they would have built their own space on the property. In January of 1996, Parisian would ultimately close their location at Sarasota Square, and Dillard's would move into the Parisian's pad and open their location on March 2nd of that year. Sarasota Square Mall would see no signs of stopping in the 90s. Even with nearby Southgate Plaza now being enclosed, there was no stopping Sarasota Square Mall, and it would start off the 2000s strong. In 2002, owners at the time, Coyote Group, would sell Sarasota Square Mall to the Westfield Group, and they would rename the mall to Westfield Shopping Town Sarasota Square. However, would shorten the name to Westfield Sarasota Square in June of 2005. 2006 would see Westfield announce a major renovation of the interior and exterior of the mall, as well as additions coming to the mall, giving us the look we have today. And during this time, Burdines would also convert their location to Macy's during the May and Federated Department Stores buyout. In addition to the mall's cosmetic updates, a new food court as well as a 12-screen AMC cinema would be constructed on the property, right near the Dillards. The new movie theater would open on December 20th, 2006, and following this, the original theaters as well as the original food court would close. The screens attached to the mall as well as the original food court would be converted to additional mall space. However, the screens outside the mall still sit abandoned to this day. Whilst these changes would be successful, Dillard's was not, and would close their location at Sarasota Square Mall on December 5th, 2009, along with their Bradenton location. Though it would take time, this would be addressed as the space would be demolished and a new Costco would take its place, and it would open in 2012. However, this may have been too late. 2014 saw the mall at University Town Center open its doors, and many stores would opt to relocate and set up shop at the shiny new mall right off of the interstate. This would cause Sarasota Square Mall to start struggling, as occupancy would start to go down. 2015 would see Sears sell their Sarasota Square Mall store along with 235 others to Seritage Growth Properties, and 2017 would be the nail in the coffin for the mall. Macy's would be the first anchor to close on March 26, 2017, and shortly after that, Sears would announce the closure of its Sarasota Square Mall location, closing their store on June 6, 2017. Following this, Sarasota Square Mall would fall apart as many stores would close left and right on the 1 million square foot property, and in 2019, Westfield would rename the mall back to its original name, Sarasota Square Mall, and wanted to get away from the dying property. As the mall reopened from the pandemic, not much would change, and Sarasota Square Mall would be put on foreclosure in August of 2020. As of 2023, Torburn Properties owns the mall, and it is down to less than 10% occupancy, with the only tenants remaining on my visit being Costco, JCPenney, AMC, and the 2 remaining food court restaurants. The future of Sarasota Square Mall is unknown, and only time will tell what happens. Now, in terms of my thoughts and feelings on this mall, for this being a mid-2000s renovation, I actually don't mind it. I actually think it looks pretty nice, and both of the 2 major skylights, both right by the food court mall entrance, as well as over in the center court by JCPenney, Sears, and Macy's, those skylights look awesome. As well as that, I thought the food court was pretty cool looking as well. Whilst it's not the original food court, it still seemed awesome. Now, the one thing I know is I was not expecting it to be as dead as it was. I'm kind of shocked that the mall is even still open once I was visiting. Not seeing any inline stores was pretty crazy, and kind of caught me off guard, especially since this mall is in Florida, and knowing this mall is pretty close to Siesta Key as well. However, with University Town Center not being too far away and right off of the freeway, kind of says a lot as to why this mall is dying. And with that, only time will tell what happens to this property. And with that, I would like to thank you guys for watching my video tour on the Sarasota Square Mall in Sarasota, Florida. This was a pretty interesting dead mall to see, and I'm glad I was able to get it on footage for all of you guys to view. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, as it greatly helps support the channel. And whilst you're at it, don't forget to click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so more videos like this can come to more viewers like you. I have a lot more dead mall content coming to the channel very soon, and even thriving malls, a lot more mall content you're not going to want to miss. So if you're into this kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe for more videos coming your way. I have an Instagram with sneak peeks of future videos coming to the channel as well, linked in the description. With that, I would like to thank you all for watching. Take care, stay awesome, and have a blessed day. I will see you all in my next video.